If you're struggling with imposter syndrome, then the strategy in this video can change everything for you. I've helped clients recognize the imposter syndrome that they're in and have noticeable improvements in how they operate in their lives in as short as a week. It's all thanks to this strategy I have that can help you. First, let me say that you are not alone because over 82% of people face feelings of imposter syndrome, meaning that they struggle with the sense that they haven't earned what they achieved, and in fact, they feel like a fraud, leading to even more distressing feelings like anxiety and depression. This can lead to someone making less moves to advance in their careers or even burning out. Let me pause here just to ask that if you like what you hear so far, please like this video and subscribe as I post content about this and other things working professionals encounter, and I don't want you to miss out on it. Now back to imposter syndrome. Specifically, if you're watching this video, you may have the ongoing fear that you're going to be found out or be unmasked as being incompetent or unable to replicate past successes. Now, who experiences this? Well, high-achieving individuals. Sounds strange, right? Well, whether you're just started out in your career or you're at the top of the role in your profession, it's important to know that this is experienced by many people and you're not alone. And before I get into the steps, I want to say that helping individuals overcome these feelings of feeling like a fraud is not only about encouraging them to feel better about themselves, it's also about noticing the ways you treat yourself and how other people treat you that has contributed to you not feeling worthy. It's really important to know that this will take work on your part. It's nowhere near impossible, and I don't want to make it seem like that, but I do want to make it clear that it does require your effort. Now onto my 7-step strategy. First, identify the thoughts. First, you have to know the thoughts that are contributing to these feelings before you can address them. The best way to catch these thoughts is to monitor how you're feeling. As soon as you start to have that doubt, that fear, or whatever comes up for you, take a moment to identify that thought that comes up right before you start to feel that way. Although this is a pretty short step, it's the most important step because you can't do any of the other steps without this one. The next step is to learn the facts about your thought. And I'm not going to give credence to this thought by simply calling it a thought. I'm going to call it a faulty thought because it's simply just wrong. How do we know it's wrong? Well, did you get to where you are without you doing the hard work and earning it? Even if by chance you came into a role or had some positive outcome, how did you maintain it? How did you make it work for you? Whatever your answer is, I guarantee it's going to involve you doing something that is a credence to your talent and skills. So do what I just did. Learn the facts by challenging the information you're telling yourself. Separate your feelings from the facts and look at the objective reality of your achievements and abilities. Look at the big picture. What facts support that you deserve your role, your position, your success? The third step is to seek support because sometimes you really just don't trust your own facts or don't think you can objectively look at the situations, so you need someone else to do that. This also helps to reduce loneliness because it allows others to share their similar experience, but also because it opens the door to let others share with you what they see in you. Now, of course, you want to be discerning in who you share with, but I'm pretty sure you can trust yourself to know who you're safe with sharing this information. To take it a step further, though, find someone who is like you, the same gender, ethnicity, position, whatever it is that you are, all that makes you. Find someone who is as similar to you as possible. The more you find someone like yourself who you can safely talk about this with, the more likely you're going to find someone who is going to make you realize you're not alone in this. And not only that, this can be a way for shared coping with imposter syndrome. The fourth step is to celebrate your successes. Interestingly, most people actually don't do this. They really don't celebrate their successes. They oftentimes actually just ignore them or downplay them. So don't do this. This leaves you with spending more time on things that don't go right. So spend more time on what has gone right. Acknowledge your successes, acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small they are. The fifth step is not thinking of failure as a set point that you can't come back from, but thinking of failure as an opportunity to learn and to grow. The best people in your profession didn't get to where they are by learning a few tricks, sticking to that, and next thing you know, they're a big success. No, they had failures along the way that they learned from and used as stepping stones to move towards their goals. We have plenty of big names in the world that, we can think of, but I can't think of one person who only had straight success, no failures. All had albums or songs that flopped, games they did horrible in, products that never took off, but they all viewed their setbacks as part of the learning process and an opportunity for not only professional growth, but personal growth as well. So remember, setbacks and challenges are really important parts of growth, and they don't invalidate your overall progress. The sixth step is to set realistic expectations for yourself. You can set realistic expectations based on your own achievements and goals and not comparing yourself to others or even holding yourself to a perfectionist standard. If you do, it's a sure trap for having feelings of you not measuring up. Set up clear and achievable tasks for a goal you want to accomplish and outline what you need to do in order to achieve it. Set realistic timelines of these tasks and goals. From this, you'll cultivate a more balanced perspective of what you want to accomplish and alleviate that pressure of maintaining an unrealistic level of perfectionism and success in your life. The last step is acceptance. Acceptance that part of being a high-achieving individual means that you're going to automatically question yourself. All the great people do. The very fact that you are should confirm that you are one of these people. But don't let that interfere with your well-being. We're always going to be faced with new experiences or roles. This is how we move into positions we want and to meet our own definition of our potential or success. So have a plan of how you're going to address career shifts or any new challenging situation in the future. What kind of thoughts can you tell yourself in those situations? What things can you do in these situations to help reduce or even prevent these feelings? Is professional help going to be a part of that process? So these are my 7 steps on how to get out of the imposter syndrome cycle and move forward. This is going to be a personal journey that will be transformative for you. Don't let the fear and anxiety sitting on your shoulders spin that narrative of you not being enough. With these steps, you will gain self-acceptance, growth, and success. And I hope you found this information useful. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. And until next time, take care and bloom.